Oh man, I love cooking, but like, I don't like actually putting in the effort to cook. You know what I mean? Because like, the action of cooking itself is fun and all, but like, then you have to like clean up everything, and I don't like doing dishes. I also don't know how I feel about Gordon Ramsay, because like I feel like all of his stuff is scripted. Like he can't be this mean all the time, right? Because like he also has a kids show. And he's really nice to the kids and all that. And then like sometimes he's like really nice to like the some of the workers there. Like I just don't know how I feel about it. But today we're gonna be watching top 10 Gordon Ramsay Outbursts. This video is by Watch Mojo. I don't quite know what to expect. I've only seen so many things of Gordon Ramsay, and Gordon Ramsay always flips out unless it's the kids show. Without further ado, let's get into it.
On the bottom, crispy as and it looks like Gandhi's flip-flop.
It looks like Gandhi's flip-flop.
I don't know where he comes up with this stuff.
The only things better than his masterful cooking are his devastating insults.
Who cooked the fondants?
Lovely.
Lovely?
Yes, chef.
Wish they're not. Come here.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Gordon Ramsay Outbursts.
Service.
How long do you think it might be?
Would you mind taking your breath off my hot plate? Yeah, look at that. How can I serve food with those fucking things there? Chicken.
For this list, we'll be taking a look at the British celebrity chef's most brutal, quotable, and hilarious verbal beatdowns.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
Idiot sandwich what?
An idiot sandwich, Chef Ramsay.
Number 10. Sue Me, Hell's Kitchen.
Oh, f***ing hell. What's she doing?
When Gordon Ramsay is on the warpath, you would do well to just stay out of his way. And definitely don't make a scene about it.
Just, I mean, this is where you are. Just stop. This is where you are.
During yet another especially disastrous dinner service at Hell's Kitchen, the Red Team continually fails to produce scallops that meet with Chef Ramsay's approval.
I don't know what it is with you, but you've given up, and it fucking shows.
After tossing them away in anger, one ricochets and hits a contestant, who responds by acting like he was just shot with a bullet.
Fucking right as shit.
Does Ramsay care? You be the judge.
Sue me.
I mean, he ought to not.
Non-stick, Hell's Kitchen.
Chef Ramsay has put both Heather and Sarah on the appetizer station, and Sarah has taken charge of cooking the scallops.
Don't you just hate it when someone makes such a basic mistake that it causes your voice to break? It happens all the time, really. You know it does.
They only need turning once, Sarah, otherwise they become overcooked, yes?
Yes, chef.
Well, anyway, the misuse of a non-stick pan causes our favorite angry chef to do just that.
Oh, come on.
In fact, he looks so blown away by the stupidity of the situation that it's possible he may have actually lost his mind for a second.
If you saute scallops in a non-stick pan, they won't stick. That's why it's called non-stick.
Warning to all future culinary hopefuls. Remember the basics if you're working under Gordon Ramsay.
I don't know what
So
non-stick
basically,
means
don't
in
work
Texas,
under
sweetheart, but
Gordon
fuck
Ramsay.
me.
Number 8. No Trust. Kitchen Nightmares.
What is going on here?
What is that?
It takes
what
next
is-
level
ugh.
incompetence to contaminate your entire inventory of stored food. And Gordon Ramsay managed to find himself someone with just those qualifications.
That's
Disgusted
gross.
by the conditions at one Mexican restaurant, including a lump of fat masquerading as ground beef,
What's that?
That was ground beef.
Ground beef. Half of
It's not ground
fat,
beef.
you idiot.
and a bucket of cement in a refried beans mask.
What's that?
The bean.
Oh, how? It's like a cement mixer.
Chef Ramsay
Ugh.
goes full-on ballistic.
Are you
I would too. This is
Not
disgusting.
content with just calling out the lazy restaurateur in front of his staff.
You're overstaffed, underworked, shit food. I wouldn't trust you running a bar, let alone a f***ing restaurant.
Ramsay also plays a gross-out round of show and tell with the establishment.
I don't blame him for that. That's
Ladies
disgusting.
and gentlemen, I'm so sorry, but we're stopping service.
Number 7. A bison's
Broke the
penis.
freaking table.
Hell's Kitchen.
Salmon,
What?
lamb, please.
If there's one thing we love about Gordon Ramsay, and let's face it, he doesn't give us too much to work with when it comes to these shows,
Go back there. Get out. Yes, get pile of shit!
Yeah,
It's the wonderfully absurd
this show has to
similes
be
he comes
fake
up
because
with.
there's no way.
What's that piece of shit there?
In this case, one of the chefs makes the mistake of putting a whole salmon in the freezer rather than the fridge.
Stone cold frozen salmon. Who put the salmon in the freezer?
When it comes time to serve, instead of a delicious fish, it resembles something a little more phallic.
It's like a bison's penis. What is that shit?
Needless to say, Chef Ramsay is not a fan.
Hey,
You
Ditsy!
can't. This has to be fake because there's no way Gordon Ramsay's
Number
coming up
6,
with this on the
Gordon
spot,
versus
and there's no
Amy
way.
and Sammy, kitchen nightmares.
There's no way that like
Yes,
someone has
the
not hit him
infamous
for this.
restaurant owners that pushed Gordon Ramsay too far. As per the usual formula of kitchen nightmares,
Also,
our
how do you
favorite
push Gordon
course chef
Ramsay
was
too far?
dispatched to try and fix
Isn't
any
that just his
culinary or
life?
business blunders that the owners were making.
And we stand strong together. We have to because there's a lot of online bullies and haters.
Except it was a different story altogether with Amy and Sammy. What do we mean?
You guys, I make excellent food.
Wow.
Think that you can come in here and say these things? Are you kidding me? This is ridiculous.
Well, to put
You
it
had 'em
bluntly,
on the
they
show.
were insane.
Do you have children?
Well, we have 3 little boys, but they're trapped inside cat bodies. Yeah.
Yeah, they're cats.
In denial about their food,
I have people tell me it's the best pizza that they've ever had in their life.
My pizza today was undercooked.
screaming at customers,
You want to wait, you wait. You don't want to pay what did you have and you off from here.
stealing tips from their servers,
Wow, $10 tip.
Yeah.
That's nice. For you?
Of course, yeah. Why not?
Do you think the girls deserve some tips tonight?
No, they get hourly.
the list goes on and on.
Yeah, I'll just speak.
I will with you.
All of this led Chef Ramsay to do something he has never done before.
Do some. They seem like they deserve it.
Well, it's finally happened. After almost 100 kitchen nightmares, I've met 2 owners who I could not help.
Number 5, more pumpkin, Hell's Kitchen.
And Monsieur's
Man.
having the risotto, as you mentioned.
Yeah, with extra pumpkin.
Don't even think for a second that Gordon Ramsay limits his insults to incompetent chefs, delusional restaurant owners, or D-list celebrities. This particular customer learns this truth for himself the hard way,
I don't see any pumpkin.
Seems to be a problem here.
much to our viewing pleasure.
There's no pumpkin in it.
Yeah.
This is like ordering risotto
What?
with no rice.
He squares up to Chef Ramsay and demands more pumpkin on his risotto,
Why is there no pumpkin in my risotto?
Right, can you get out of the way?
a request Chef Ramsay obliges in his own special way. Seems no one's safe from a Ramsay put-down.
I just want more pumpkin. That's all I want.
Right, well, I'll get you more pumpkin. I'll ram it right up your ass. Would you like it whole or diced?
Number 4, where's the lamb sauce? Hell's Kitchen.
I've heard this one. Where's the lamb sauce? I've heard this
There's
one.
nothing Gordon Ramsay hates more than being given a dish that's incomplete.
They've just got all quiet. None of you are working as a team.
While the flustered blue team desperately struggles to assemble their garnish, Chef Ramsay continually demands the elusive lamb sauce in a moment that has since become a highlight of the entire series.
Where's the lamb sauce?
Come on, man.
I just need a
This is the lamb.
Where's the lamb sauce?
It's also worth mentioning the additional insult of donkey, which has become something of a recurring trend of Ramsay's.
They're gonna blow fire in your face, you donkey!
Fat, useless sack of Yankee-danky doodle shite, however, just hasn't caught on the same
What?
way.
You fat, useless sack of Yankee, danky, doodle shite. Off, will you please, yeah?
Number 3, plastic surgery, Hell's Kitchen.
Can you just shut the up for 30 seconds?
If there's a commendable trait
Wow.
about Gordon Ramsay's outbursts, it's that he will never be swayed by a person's gender, looks, or social status.
Just ignore these himbos.
Ramsay's insults are instead all-encompassing, as we
That's
see when a
crazy.
couple of conventionally good-looking ladies decide to flirt their way to some appetizers.
It's so impolite.
As you would expect, Chef Ramsay is having none of it.
You hurt my friend's feelings.
I hurt your friend's feelings.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Why?
she's very upset because you told her to off.
Oh, really? Did I?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, can you tell her I meant it?
In fact, no one seems to be having any of anything, hot girls included.
Can you escort these 2 ladies, please? Back to plastic surgery.
ladies, please.
Number 2,
Wow.
Gordon versus Joseph, Hell's Kitchen.
I know you may be slightly stupid. First nominee and why?
One of the most infamous contestants in Hell's Kitchen history, Joseph had an attitude problem, and that was evident from the get-go.
Listen, you chip idiot. I asked for 1 nominee and why. Plain English. And you're mouthing off and you couldn't answer me.
After failing to answer Ramsay's fairly straightforward question, and rambling on about who is and isn't a bitch,
I ain't no bitch, chef. I don't give a
Joseph can't take the humiliation and actually tries to throw down with the chef.
That shit, dog. I ain't here for that. You want
This man took off his shirt.
You want to talk some shit? Let's go step outside, mother.
While he doesn't let the situation come to any actual blows, Chef Ramsay is too busy being confused to be fazed. Which is just as well for Chef Goodfella, because it's pretty clear that he would get his ass handed to him.
You got no respect.
No respect.
Now get out.
Before our number one pick boils its way to the surface, let's
Dude,
take a look at a few
people like
raw,
that
honorable
don't
mentions.
want to fight. They do it.
Oh my God.
They don't want to fight.
Right now, I'd rather eat poodle
People who
shit
get up in
than
your
put
face
my
like
mouth.
that don't want to fight you.
You're calling me a
I am.
you stuck-up, precious little bitch. Let me tell you something.
Boy.
Yeah, but I'm not dick face, chef.
Yeah, say that again.
I said I'm not dick face,
Yeah, you're
chef.
pissed, are you?
I'm not.
Look at me in the eyes. Not as pissed as I am. You are. Donkey.
No.
If you can't cook a fucking muscle,
Hey?
go on.
Yeah,
Finish it then.
Finish what?
Finish what?
What are you about to
Are
say?
you? What am I about to say?
Cook a muscle. Look at it. It's like a clock. What am I supposed to do? Hang it on the wall?
No, chef.
No.
Who the are you to turn around and tell me when you work like a pig? You French pig!
Yeah.
Number one, look. Hell's Kitchen.
For the 8th time, can I have one f***ing scallops and a fucking beautifully cooked capellini?
This one isn't so much an insult as it is the death of Chef Ramsay's fragile and curse-fueled
Wow.
sanity. During the dinner service, contestant Melinda has to cook the same pasta dish 9 times.
Linda, she had that deer in the headlight look, and that'll kill you.
Tossing out a whole lot of food along the way.
Oh my God. Why'd you throw that away, Melinda?
Upon discovering that she had trashed an exceedingly large amount of capellini, that is, all the capellini ever,
Who's putting all this in the bin? How many portions are you putting in there?
both Gordon Ramsay's voice and his poor, lightly battered mind shatter, crack, and split right before our very eyes.
Look! Look! What the f*** is this?
And every second of it is hysterical. It's beyond us how he managed to not walk out then and there.
You're making me mad!
Yes, chef.
F***ing mad!
Do you agree with our list?
All of you.
All right, I'm gonna end it there. Next time, you're not gonna watch it from Watch Mojo because Watch Mojo kind of just doesn't play the scene. They kind of talk over it a lot, which is my job, and that's not kind of cool. That's not cool at all. So, if you guys want me to react to more Gordon Ramsay stuff like this, or stuff like this in general, put that in the comments below. If you guys want to talk to me, I have a Discord now. Talk to me in the Discord. I think that's about it. So, later.